My name is Ken Barrett. I run Washington Golden Springs and Washington Anniston Coin Laundries. The topic today is, can you be found online? Many businesses are looking to improve their online presence and are using social media, paid advertising, blogs, and many other methods, but they have overlooked some of the basics, showing up on the search results. Google, Bing, and Yahoo are constantly updating their systems to provide relevant information based on the user's searches, so even if you were on the first page previously, you may not be there now. I'm going through some steps and some searches to show you what to look for and how to make sure your information is correct. So what we're going to actually do is just do some live searches here for various things, and I'll start off looking for my own businesses. So let's say, for example, I'm looking for a laundromat in Anniston. Now, because I've searched from this computer before, there is a chance that a lot of those are going to come up. Mine are going to come up by themselves because I've clicked on them before. But what I'm looking for on here initially is, you know, sure, it's great. I've got that one there, that one there, that one. I'm listed on the map in the yellow pages. You know, I am listed in here with the other ones, Washington, Anniston. Then we get down in a couple of the other laundromats. But out of that, I've got about 10 of the top search results on that page. I did actually upload a video yesterday that I was looking to see if I was going to make it to the first page on that, but I haven't seen it here yet. So I'll have to keep watching for that one to see when it comes up. But for example, there, you know, I've got two of the laundries in Anniston, and I'm showing up in a lot of places. But when I was initially setting these up, what I was looking for is not so much my stores. I was looking for other ones to find out why they ranked. So you start looking down here, Yellowbot, localyahoo.com, and you know, if we go on to the next page, Yellowbot, laundromat finder, you know, companiesfindthebest.com. So what I want to do on these is I want to actually go to those sites and make sure I'm listed correctly on them. Because if I'm not listed correctly there, then they're not pulling it up. So some of the other ones you want to make sure you've got is your Google Plus pages, because they rank really high on Google, as you can expect. You'll want to go through and do this on Bing and Yahoo as well, just again to make sure you're showing up on the top of the pages. So some other things we can look for here. I was just coming up with some ideas of what to look for. One thing you need to keep in mind is when you search, you need to be using your customers' terms and not yours. There's a lot of trade terms and business terms that owners of companies and products and services get used to using, but it's not the same way a new customer would search for them. For example, I refer to my businesses as laundromats or coin laundries. Those were the two terms I'd heard, you know, my whole life. When I moved into this area, I found people called them washateria. So that was a new term to me. A lot of my customers would search for that, but that's not something that I would have considered up front. So let's see if I remember how to spell it here. So if we search for washateria in Anniston, Washington Golden Springs comes up, Anniston Laundromat, Laundromat Oxford, Washington Anniston, John and Jan's Washateria, Laundry Basket. You know, see here, now that I'm using my customer search terms, I'm not coming up nearly as much as I was. So what I need to do is I can take that term and I can focus on it more to make sure that my sites have the washateria comment in there somewhere. Make sure my Facebook pages, my Google Plus, etc., that they're adding that term in there as well. You know, I'm going to look at these going, you know, here's one here, credibility.com, coin operated laundry. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to find out where that is. I can log on and get my own site on there, my own listing, then I can update it. You know, this one here is Manta, this particular one. So I know I'm listed on that one, but I need to go in and just, you know, it's calling up washateria. So, and laundry basket, which means they've, you know, somehow got them into their terms as well. So it just gives you a basis for your social media program. But not so much social media, but just be able to found online. It gives you a basis of how to plan once you go through. So once you get through and you get your basic, all your times and all that sort of stuff correct, then you want to start really finding out how you can expand on that. So just going into some other searches, you know, let's say I'm gonna have a kids party and I want a bounce house. Bounce house rental in Anniston. I'm gonna learn how to spell there. We'll correct that. So it comes up here. So we've got Howell Party and Event Services, Bounce House Rental in Yellow Pages, Anniston Bounce Houses, Yellow Pages, Party Inflatables, Jump to It. You know, in this particular one here, it's North America's best inflatable party rental shop. So it's starting to already spread way out. It's just picked up on inflatable, not even a bounce house. Anniston Inflatable Bounce House Rentals, Party Jump USA, Party Rental Direct. So on here, I know there is bounce house rentals in town. That's the term I would search for, but I'm not seeing anything consistent coming up there that the same one is coming up. So say for example, if I was this top one here, they got a Facebook page, I would work down here and go, okay, let's go on to Yellow Pages. Why aren't I showing up there? Yellow Pages, Kid Party Zone. I'd find out, you know, there should be a Google Plus page up here because again, they rank really high. Videos are going to rank very high. YouTube videos, as many people know, Google owns YouTube. So Google will give a YouTube video with this type of head or title very good ranking because it matches what people are looking for. So, you know, a quick video, it's going to give you some really good exposure on here. You know, if we change this to Oxford, which is, as everybody knows, right next door, it comes up, you know, we're in, now we've got, you know, for example, Howell Event Rentals down here, and all these other ones have bounced around, but, you know, we've got Michigan coming in here now, and Oxford, Massachusetts. So even though Google knows I'm searching from this area because they're going to pick up my IP address and my computer, etc., they're putting stuff out all over. We don't, you know, the maps haven't shown up on here because they haven't locked into one place that says, hey, I'm right here beside you. So, you know, again, it's a way to go in and look for all these, and again, you're not looking so much for how they're getting up there, but you just want to find out what sites they're on and update those, and, you know, go in 2 or 3 pages. You know, there's one there. It's bounceguide.com, Oxford, Alabama inflatable rentals. You know, that's I'm guessing there's a site that's just telling you where to find them all, so get in there and make sure you're listed right. Just try another example here. Safety supplies in Anniston. So we got these couple of the top here, the ad and the ad right there. Those are paid advertisements. It's really not that hard to get those paid. You can pay for them for a few cents a click. That's something we can cover on another topic. But so we're looking for safety supplies. Our first one comes with Alabama Safety. You know, that's great. We've got the map on here. It's got all the information. The Anniston Star comes up. We start getting Yellowstone pages. We got J Supply, Trico, Newman Supply. So we start, you know, getting a list there. Nobody's really taken over the page and getting, you know, 3, 4, 5 listings on there. But, you know, we do have one right at the top that, you know, it's got their pictures on here. It's got their hours, their open a day, their address. You know, if you're looking for safety products and you're in this area, that's the first one that comes up, and they're active right up there, and you can see they're open. You get their phone number, you can get right to them. The other method you want to look at is searching from your cell phone or your smartphone. How does your company come up on there looking for the same type of search terms? So that's again, the key for what I was originally looking at is this one here. They're in good shape. They're coming up with their site first, and then what you want to look at is, you know, these are all specific company sites. It's when you start getting into the super pages and some of the other business listing sites. And depending on the industry you're in, you know, there's Indeed, it's a job site. Manta, you want to make sure you're listed on there. It shows up a lot. I haven't seen as much lately as it did before, but it's still a pretty strong site. But really just you know, backpacking safety gear, localbackpackinglight.com. So, you know, all of a sudden we're getting down into stuff that are a little more varied. So that's the basis. In conclusion, I just want to recommend that you take some time to search for your own products or services and see how you rank. Use a different computer and a smartphone as well, see where you rank on those. After you search on your own computer for a while, it's going to keep pulling up your stuff unless you use, there's different ways you can block your IP, etc. But you know, go to the library, borrow a friend's computer, just use a different one and search some of the same terms and just see where you're coming up on there, because that's where your customers are finding. As much as the social media is a big way to promote and interact, showing up in a search is still one of the biggest ways to get people into your business, especially if you're something not traditional, a drive-by, I'm going here, I'm going there. Somebody's looking for something specific, safety products, bounce house rentals, party supplies, something that they're going there specifically to look for that. And once you've updated your basic data, then you can work on a plan to increase your rankings on the searches. So you know your main information is okay, it's all updated, and then you can go in and really put a plan together on how you're going to get more in there. If it's going to be more videos, maybe you're going to put some press releases out. You can do them for free. It'll get you up on the search engines every so often. So there's just some different methods, and I hope this helps you out. And if you got any questions, let me know. I'll put my information at the bottom of the video. And it's been great working with you.